Hey everybody, and welcome back
to our podcast,
Unconditional
Hotmess,
with me and HAILEY. I am Marta, mom.
I am HAILEY, the daughter. And I listen, I'm not even starting this podcast. Mom clearly took over today.
I threw her off by accidentally resting my arm on my knee. And I have my continuous glucose monitor, my M1 that matches with my Ultrahuman. And the way I put my arm to my knee.
Stop. She elbowed it in her arm.
And she's like, I wish I had put two and two together. Because I was like, oh. I mean, it didn't hurt. It was just kind of uncomfortable.
Blech.
Anyways, I hope you guys are doing fabulous.
So apparently my mom has a story to tell, and I want to hear it, and she told me she wouldn't tell me until we were on the podcast, so.
Yeah, okay. The reason being, I told your sibling about it, and the sibling actually laughed about it. So therefore, I think it's just as funny. Wait, what? Anyways, I just think it's funny. You ready? You ready? Okay. So my husband and I went boating, okay? So we were at a new marina, all right? And this was new to us, whatever. And so there's been a lot of rain, like literally, I should talk about that too. But anyways, there's been a ton of rain and everything in this area of this lake that we happened to go to. So there was like debris and junk and everything. And it's like a little narrow marina, and he's like, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and do it all, because normally I can get it off and I can put it back on. But because this was new area, I was like, ooh. He's like, I'll just do it all. It's fine. I was like, okay, cool beans. So, anyways, sounds good to me. I'll just sit here. So in my head, I had only mentally prepped to go from vehicle to boat. There was nothing in between that was supposed to happen. Okay. So, as a lot of y'all may know, I am a very anxious person. So I do have to mentally prep for everything that's about to happen.
Same.
So he backs it in, and I am in the vehicle. Okay? Now, this is a little spotty because panic has come over my body. Because I'm like, I am not supposed to be in here. I am, in fact, supposed to be in that boat. Crap. So, my other job was supposed to just hold the strings of the boat on the side. So I was like, okay, I don't have to get in the boat then. So he's in it. He's taking it off. And then, honestly, I think I blacked out because I don't remember what happened at this point, other than he said, I don't even know how I ended up in the lake at this point.
You were in the lake?
Yes. Up to my knees with the debris. I know. The debris is like, if you guys can't see, I'm taking my fingers and just barely tapping HAILEY's arm with them. Yes.
Don't do it again.
So in my head, I'm like, leeches. It is leeches. It's snakes. It's turtles. Turtles don't bother me, but
snapping turtles.
Yeah, that would kind of get to me. So I'm like, deep breathing. Oh my God. Arms are wailing. Okay, I'm like flapping my arms. Next thing I know, my bladder doesn't realize what it's supposed to do. It's panicking. So I start to beat my pants a little. The water is cold. It's taking my breath away. Things are touching me. And underneath is like a dock. And you know critters like to hide under docks. And I have blacked out at this point. I don't know where the F things are, what happened in between this. All I heard was, get in the car and take it. And I heard, just take it all the way up that mother trucking hill. Now, I don't like driving my husband's vehicle, okay? So in my head, I'm like, okay, put it in, or like press down on the brake, put it in drive, release the brake slowly, get to the gas, and go. I freaking, yes. Like, balls to the walls. Boom.
Lord it.
I just take off. He's off. Everything's fine. And apparently he said, pull it off to the side. No. Mama takes it a whole mile up the road. Okay?
Why? That far?
Okay, maybe
is there
it's a half a
parking
mile.
there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I never heard take it to the side. I told you guys, I blacked out, okay? I don't know what the hell happened. I just freaked out. I was dribbling. Everything. Yeah. I was just panicking. So I go up, and this hill is not just like a little, like, it's a mother trucking mountain right up. And I'm just like, Then I have to park this thing. I have never parked a vehicle with a trailer on the back of it. You have to be careful because it jackknifes if you're not careful. Well, I didn't know that. So luckily I didn't. I didn't mess it.
I thought
but
this
I
was about to
started
take a turn.
Well, I look back and the stupid thing's almost in a complete L, like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, choice words. And then when I get mad, I punch my hand because I don't know what to do. Yeah. So I finally get it parked. Now, mind you, the night before we went to check this little dock out, and one of these guys said something about a bear had been around there. And he's like, yeah, I don't feel like walking up this hill. They have a shuttle because it's such a steep hill and it's a long walk and it's covered by woods. So I am now in like full-blown panic mode. My husband is texting going, where did you go? I'm like, I parked the damn car.
I did it. You weren't supposed to do that.
He's like, why? I'm like, communication is key.
I did tell you to pull it over to the side.
I was like, and that's what he said. I told you to pull it to the side. Why did you just go? And mind you, I'm like,
speak to texting, I'm sure.
I was, and I'm choking back tears because the next thing going through my head is now I have to walk all the way down. No shuttle is even running.
And the possibility of a bear.
Yeah, and so my shoes are like sopping wet, flopping around. Now I think there's a bear coming. And I'm like, okay, I've watched all those Naked and Afraid. I gotta scream, hey bear, but I'm getting so scared and
well, there's
worked
certain
up.
things you do with certain bears.
I know. I was like, do I play dead? Do I
some you stand still, and some you get tall.
There was a lot. There was a lot going on. So then he decides to call me. Wrong. Okay, because at this point I'm choking the tears back because I'm scared shitless. Okay, I'm literally pissless, I guess, because I'm also peeing my pants a little bit out of pure panically fear.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like walking, trying not to fall because my flip-flops are sopping wet and they're sliding. And I'm like, it's okay. Look what you've done. You're doing so good, sweetie. And then he's like, calls. And I'm like, what? And he's like, babe, what did you do? I was like, you told me to take the car up. He's like, I said pull it to the side. I'm like, no, you didn't. And if you did, I didn't hear you. Because mind you, I'm partially deaf. And he talks very soft.
Just selective hearing, guys.
No. He literally, like, that's what I hear.
Apparently my stepdad's actually the living dead.
So, anyways, he's trying to, like, tell me he didn't want me to go all the way up. Well, by then I start losing it and I start crying. Walking down this hill. I was like, I think a bear is going to come and get me. And I got to be like, hey, bear. Hey, bear. And I'm crying. I was like, and I'm peeing my pants just a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm peeing my pants.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I just can't keep anything together right now. He's like, honey, I love you. Just come on. Okay. And we get down there and he gives me a hug. He's like, I'm so sorry. I will explain better next time. He's like, I wish I had cameras because all you saw was like the water hit me, those little feelings. It was just a sensory overload.
Did you guys even go swimming?
No. I hung my butt off so I could clean myself. And if that wasn't enough, I was already mad at this dock anyways because the night before we thought we'd grab something to eat, okay? Nothing fancy. It's like burger and salad. That's it. All right? We get there and we waited over an hour. Our waitress kept going and sitting down at this other table she was friends with. And so she just wasn't serving people. And the problem with me is like my sugar gets low, but I don't realize it's getting low
until it's like
you're
already really low.
Well, yeah, because
like
I don't even
bottom.
feel. Yeah, I don't feel the hunger pains, but my husband picks up on it because of my mood. My mood shifts. I go from like happy and bubbly to I'm gonna knock a bitch out. You know, there's no in between. So I'm sitting there and I'm getting grumpier and grumpier, and I'm like, I'm freaking done. I'm done. I don't water this. I'm done. And he had gotten sweet tea.
Stop, because I'm the same way. And, like, oh gosh, what was it the other day? Oh, okay. So I had gone to work to watch the kids, and then I didn't really eat too much. Like, I had some strawberries for breakfast that day, and maybe like a string cheese or something at the kids' house, and then I immediately after I got off work, went home, picked up Becca, immediately had to turn around and go, we wanted to go to one of the kids' sports games. And so we go to the game, and I had I'd not really eaten that day, and then I've had a lot of water, but I'm starting to get a headache, and I'm like trying to be like in a good mood because like obviously I don't have to go to the sports game. I chose to go.
Yeah.
Like I was choosing to be there. So I was all like, okay, just get it together, HAILEY, get it together. And I started to get a headache, and then they cut the game early, which I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit thankful for, even though we were only there for maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, cool. But then we had to go to Home Depot because since we are closing on the house sooner than we originally expected, we had to get, we wanted to bug bomb the house just to play it safe, because even though we didn't see bugs, you never know, bugs be everywhere. So we went there to get that and some other shenanigans. And I was so grumpy on the car ride back, and I started to fall asleep. And then I was like, you didn't take pictures of me, did you? Because everyone always takes pictures of me when I fall asleep in the car because
HAILEY!
I sleep like an idiot. I sleep like anyways, and I'm like, just making sure. And then she started, was like, no, I didn't. Or did I? No, I didn't. At least not this time. And I was like, bro, frick off. Like, I'm just losing it. And then, I don't know, we kept talking, and I just apparently kept getting grumpier and grumpier. And she's like, what do you want, honey? Like, you want some Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, Cane's, Arby's? Like, what do you want? And I was just like, I don't want anything.
That's me. That is so freaking me. And mind you, we hadn't had nothing to eat except for we may have had breakfast. And so, if even, so I'd only had nuts and water, which he always teases me, like, oh, she lives off nuts and water when we camp. So that's all I had had. But again, I wasn't feeling the hunger cues.
You just get grumpy.
And I got grumpy. And then...
See, I get grumpy and I want to go to bed, though.
Well,
That's
what I said. I was like, I want to go home. I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here no more. And I'm getting madder and madder and madder. And then I start to feel hunger pains. But by this time, we had sat here for about 50 minutes. 55 to be exact. And let me tell you why. So he says, if it turns 7 o'clock, which is 8 o'clock our time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was
an
time
hour
difference.
behind. Yeah, it's like Tennessee time. So he's like, if it turns, then we'll leave at 7. And all he had was a sweet tea, and I just had water. And I was like, I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here. Because I can feel it, my grumpy, and I know that I won't be nice, and I know I can't take back my words. So I get out, and I stomp off, and I go sit on the dock. And I just sit all by myself because I'm not a nice person right now. And he's like, are you coming back? No, I'm leaving. And I get up, and I start like... stomping off on this dog. And he sends me a picture of my damn burger and salad. And I stomp my foot like a freaking toddler and throw my hands up. And I'm like, this better be the best damn burger I've ever had, or I'm gonna lose my shit.
3 bites in. And it sits mid. But at least I got some
by
food
the time
in my
it was
system.
done,
And then you're like food drunk, and you're like,
it was
full tummy.
Well, he was apparently watching me. I thought I was enough away that nobody saw my little temper tantrum of me stomping and like a toddler. And he's like, why do I not have a camera on this woman?
At all times.
Yeah. So I did. I stomped back in, and there's my burger. I specifically asked for mayo beforehand. I know first world problems, but listen, when I am hungry, I am not myself. Okay, I'm a flippin' Snicker bar. And she's like, is everything okay? Everything good? Does it taste good? I'm like, I need my mayonnaise. And then she gives me 2 little salad dressings, and it's tartar sauce. Apparently my face said it all, and she stopped and looked at me. I'm like, what's that? And she's like, your dressing. And I'm like,
Tartar
sauce? Oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, if you weren't, in my head, I did not say this out loud, but all I could think, if you weren't sitting with those people over there at table 5, you'd notice this woman is dying. And my husband said, we need to just put a sign like, she's not really a bitch, it's just her diabetes.
Hangry. Low sugar.
Yeah. Like, because I started off like, oh, okay, I guess this place isn't that bad. Like, whatever. And then by the end of it, I'm never coming back. I mean, I was freaking evil. So then, you know, that was already my first experience at this marina. And then day 2, losing bodily functions. That was fun. So then I think things are going to get better, and we go out on the boat. And so I keep asking, okay, so how are we doing this? How are we doing this when we go ahead and put the boat back on? How are we going to do this? Because, again, I need to mentally prep, and he needs to go over this. This is what's about to happen. So, did he just come up? Oh. So, anyways, then he's like, I'm going to do it. We're going to tie off. Everything's going to be fine. You know, I'll go get the car. We'll back it in. I'll put it on. Because, mind you, I normally put it on. Whatever. Oh.
He's like, I know that
story. So, I did do better the second time. Like, I luckily did not pee my pants. So, that was good. But he ties up the boat. And I'm just supposed to, like, just stand there. No pressure. He's going to back everything in. He's going to get back on and pull it on. What he left off was once he pulled it on, someone had to be back in that mother truck in water to clip it. Guess who had to get back in that water?
Well, considering no one else was able to go, I'm going to assume it was you.
And mind you, I didn't have to pee. I was Gucci. I was good. That water touched me. Those little thingies are touching my legs. And I'm like, arms are flailing again. And I'm like freaking out. And he's like, this woman needs to toughen up. Just not built for that. But I did it. So that was good. Yeah. That was the longest story ever.
It's okay. We had a side story.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was my little weekend.
That was just this past one?
Yep. It literally just happened.
What did I do this past weekend?
You guys, wait. You went on a date.
Oh, okay. This is what I did this past weekend. We packed some stuff in our apartment. We did all of our wedding thank yous, which I forgot yours. Sorry. Okay. Which I felt like, you know, we've been married for 2 weeks as of tomorrow, so I was like, oh my God.
I thought it'd been 3.
Maybe it's been 3. Hold on.
Yeah, because I was telling my husband he needed to go get a haircut because I've got your brother on a 3-week schedule, and he with the baby graduating
1
tomorrow.
week, 2 week, no, 2 weeks tomorrow. I was right.
No, you got married here.
Yeah, so
2,
no.
3 tomorrow.
So it's a week. This is a week span from the 18th to the 25th is 1 week, and from the 25th to the 1st, that's a second week.
Okay. Fine.
How many days ago was May 18th? 13 days. So tomorrow will be 14, which is 2 weeks.
Okay.
So, what was I saying?
Sorry. You were talking about the thank yous.
Oh, we finished those. And I was so worried that it was like, oh my gosh. We didn't do them on time, but I feel a little bit better because I found out my brother-in-law and sister-in-law have not done theirs yet.
They got married like a couple weeks before y'all. April?
March.
Oh, okay. Oh.
End of March.
Oh.
So I was like, I gave them their thank you, and they were like, oh my gosh, are these a thank you? And I was like, yes. And they were like, we haven't done ours yet. And I was like, it's okay. It's all right. Like, they're really busy. They both work a boatload. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm entering a radio contest. Okay. So I feel a little bit better about that. Then on Sunday, we went to a little local farm and we did some strawberry picking, and we got so many strawberries for like just under $17.
Did you freeze them, or you can make anything with
We
them?
froze some. I ate a crap load of them, and then we have a little bit left.
They're good antioxidants.
Yeah, I'll probably eat more today. Because I don't think Becca ate any, which is crazy because she's the strawberry fiend.
You could put it even in your water. Strawberry water.
I just like to put a liquid IV in my water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Code Hotmess Momma 4 will save you 10%. Or more.
I asked everyone, like, the day of the wedding, I was like, do any of you guys want any of these? Do any of you guys want any of these? No, 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 no. Okay, so I gave one to Sophie, and then I think you sent, was Tiana home with some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She needed it.
You sent Tiana home with some, and then I had the whole rest of the bag, so I've literally just been drinking them every day.
That's
but
good,
like
though.
one lasts me 2 days because it takes me, I use less and less every time because I only put a little bit because I basically use it as a water flavor, but it's also a little bit of electrolytes.
Yeah.
Because too much is too much flavor. I just want a hint of flavor, and that's
I
what.
keep adding water to it.
Oh, see, I just don't like it when it's super bold. Well, I mean, I do, but it's just too bold, and this is why I think I'm getting old.
Why?
Because it's too much flavor to have a full packet of liquid IV in 32 ounces of water when it's made for only 16 ounces. And so
I drink it out of a 40 ouncer.
Guys, I literally have... So off topic. I don't even remember what I was saying before. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so I have a 32-ounce water bottle, and then I take it and I dump between like either 1/6 or 1/4 of a liquid IV packet in it, and I shake it up, and that's like the perfect amount of flavor for me, just a wisp, and or as my friend would say, just a fart of flavor. And
Oh my god.
did you not hear her say that about mimosas on the wedding day?
Who said that?
Tiana? She's like, I like my mimosas with just a fart of orange juice.
No.
Oh, well, it was hilarious.
I heard her talking about a mimosa, but I missed that part.
Yeah.
That's
so,
funny.
Just like a little smidgen, but it's like, I drink, 2 to 4 water bottles a day, so it's, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, besides the point, I just like it with a little bit of flavor, and then I'm like, yep, this is good, this is great. But I've not drinking a whole packet in one water bottle in a long time, so maybe it's a me problem. What?
I just did it again.
What? Oh.
I was like, wait, why does that feel funny? It doesn't like hurt bad. It just feels weird.
Yeah. Yes. And then, so we did strawberry picking. We went over and got candy apple or caramel apples
Yeah.
and fudge, which I think Becca's not eaten it yet.
What flavor?
Oreo.
Oh,
Like
peanut
cookies and
butter,
cream.
fudge.
Becca doesn't really
Bee's
like
knees.
peanut butter, so I just bought her whatever she wanted because I was taking her on a date. So I was like, whatever you want. Then we had an orphan dinner.
That cracks me up.
Essentially, for those of you who don't know, which I'm sure none of you do, unless you somehow are friends with my wife's grandparent. So when my wife's parents and like all this, like obviously she shares the same parents with her brothers, when the parents are out of town, their grandma always has them over for, she calls it an orphan dinner because she's like, oh no, these poor children, all orphaned with no parents, they need someone to feed them. I will host
they're
it.
all adults.
But yeah, no, yes. And so then everyone was able to bring their spouses, so now it's funny because then she'll have us all over and then everyone can bring their spouses. But that was on like Memorial Day, so it was like orphan dinner / like Memorial Day, come hang out. So also, an aunt was there as well, and my brother and sister-in-law brought their dogs, and they're so cute. And then also the aunt brought her dog, and it's funny because her dog's small and the other 2 dogs are big. Anyways, that's what I did over the weekend, and yeah.
Well, that's fun.
It's my little update. But we're thinking about buying a litter robot.
Dude, do it.
I know you said to do it.
I thought you guys did that night.
No.
I love ours so much for my little cutie kitty sugar dumplings, aka turkey tender, aka baby, aka heavenly goodness, majestic creature. Yes,
She's such a stinker.
she is, and
Very
I love
spoiled.
her. Yes.
Spray it with a
Had to
baby.
get another one of those palm trees
Mhm.
for downstairs. Because apparently all of her stuff needs to be everywhere, or if not,
She'll
will
destroy
yeah,
everything.
she'll go after the chair. That's been
Oh
her
my
new thing
gosh.
at like 1:30 in the morning. So I got a new one, which I guess I'll put that one down there.
Mhm.
So the
Put
new one's
up here.
fresher. Yeah. Because she goes ham sandwich with it. What?
Is this funny?
She's just, she's a
Why'd you
lot.
do the palm tree specifically? Why didn't you get like a different one?
I don't know. I thought it added greenery.
You must.
I don't keep plants in the house because I kill everything. Like, how y'all have made it.
You say that, people are going to be so worried about your cat as though she's not the most spoiled thing ever. Literally, this cat has trained my mom and my stepdad and my siblings. When she's at the treat basket meowing, you come over and you give her a treat. I am the only person that does not give in to that.
Nope,
But
the youngest don't.
oh, okay. Well, anyways, I walk in through the door, and like if I come in through a certain way in the house, I like bump right into where her treat basket is. Basically, like I don't actually bump it, but I'm like right there. And then so she'll hear the door, and then she'll come trotting over, and then she'll sit in front of the treat basket. She'll stare at the treat basket, and then she'll look over and she'll stare at you. She'll look back at the treat basket, and then she'll look back at you. And she'll do that a few times. Like, come on, bro, treat me. Hello,
Look at
give me my treat. Like
She is very spoiled. Well, I mean, you saw I was putting dinner in the crock pot, and I was getting the chicken off. Did you hear her?
meowing for the chicken.
Yes. Like, I always, ever since, like, she first started coming around,
You always offer her everything, though.
No, mostly, like, just the meat. Like, the
You
baby
offer
child will.
her other stuff. I'm pretty sure I've
I
seen you
probably
offer her
have.
bread.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, probably not bread because I don't eat bread. But I'm sure whatever I was eating, I offered it to her.
Yeah.
You know, but
This cat is offered everything.
yeah, she sat there. She knows a rotisserie chicken. She can sniff that out, man.
She like screams too. She's very demanding.
She is. I like her meows are more like meow, meow.
Just nagging for the
Yeah,
chicken. Oh
and
my
I try not to
gosh.
give her too much because I know that there's like seasonings and stuff in there that's not the best. But that mother trucker was hot, and I was scared she burnt her little esophagus. But I guess she's good. She's up there watching us like we're peasants.
I'm the queen of this house.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Do you have any other updates about anything?
Stay tuned for July.
Yeah.
And actually, follow
Oh,
me.
gee, wait. Will this... No, this goes up today. I was like, was this be your birthday podcast? Nope.
Ooh,
Next week
no.
will.
Yeah.
Have to do something fun.
We should start, like, figuring out, like, what you... Guesses. Why was that so hard to put together? Guesses of what you think is happening in July. Because I'll give you guys a little teaser. I have a free people haul that is coming up on my channel, Hotmess Momma Vlogs, where I started dropping some hints.
Ooh.
So, please go over there. I'm going to try and film it this weekend. I've got a Zara haul and a Shein haul coming of... Hopefully I like some of these outfits, because if not, I will be having a major meltdown in the corner of my closet, because these are outfits for the photo shoot that is happening on my birthday. So I need you guys' help on picking what you think would work and look best for this photo shoot for the event happening in July. And it's on my bestie's birthday too, which is really exciting. I just put it together. Yeah.
Which one?
The one that does stuff like this.
Ah, okay. That's kind of who I was thinking it was,
Yeah.
but then I was like, I don't know.
Well, they're like 3 days apart. They're both cancers.
Both of them?
Both of them. Yeah.
Huh.
Isn't that funny?
That is.
Yeah. So, any easy onesies. Big things are happening this summertime.
Yes, exciting things.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned for next week's podcast where we will be celebrating my lovely mother's birthday. Oh, gee, shall we figure out a way to make that the drinking?
Yes, I literally just sent that head mail to you, and you got it.
I
You
literally
got
saw
it.
your face, and you're like, and I was like, Okay, well, we're going to hop off here and discuss that. So, see you guys in next week's podcast. Make sure, if you're on YouTube, to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe. If you are over on Spotify, give us a 5-star rating and all that jazz. Our camera is dying, so...
Perfect timing.
Literally. So we will talk to you guys in next week's episode. And until next time, kisses from Kentucky.
Mwah.
Bye.